Okay, so we have John from Las Vegas. John, I don't know very much about you. I know you're a partner with Mark.
No worries.
And so I just want to first thank you for showing up and giving us some information. Please give me your first and last name, give us some information about you. And also, I'd like the attention when you did.
I've heard counsel.
Okay. He's videoing it all.
Yeah, this is easy. Try herding around like 100 people after a week. That's what I got to do with Vegas. So this is really simple. Good. How's everybody doing today?
Excellent.
All right. I haven't done a speaking or a meeting on a Saturday in almost a year and a half. So this is something new for me. Normally we do ours on Thursday nights, and I'll explain where I'm coming from. My name is John Lee. Coach Collard is my business partner. We're part of the our group is called the Outback Real Estate Investment Network for long, Outback for short. And we're based out of Las Vegas, okay? We're both, and Coach will give you more of his background when he comes up, but we're both active investors. We're both active investment coaches. We run a meeting, and we're both licensed in Nevada, okay? So, John, or excuse me, me and Coach, and not in any particular order, one of the things I want to bring out to you up front is our main value proposition, investing in man and land in that order. Okay? The idea behind it, what it means is that we are extremely relationship based, and we believe in investing in people first. Invest in a relationship, so into you concerning information, coaching, whatever it is to make you better, to increase you and value yourselves, all right? On top of that, man, the money in the real estate comes, okay? So the focus is, and this is a huge hint for what's going to be coming later. If you invest in the person, all right, everything else will come behind, all right? So before I really get into it, we have a website. I just launched it last month. We've been going on for 4.5 years, and it took us till now to get our website up and going. So outbackreign.com, Rain Shore for Real Estate Investment Network. Feel free to check it out. It is focused in Las Vegas, and it's focused in San Diego, or there's focuses in San Diego, because that's where we hold our 2 meetings at currently. All right? But there's blog posts up there, upcoming events, market statistics, mainly for Vegas now. San Diego's coming later, and eventually I'm going to start hitting, through our network, I'm going to start hitting larger metropolitan areas that people invest in. And then we do have case studies and flips coming, more opportunities on the way. And we're also on Facebook, so you can like us, Outback Real Estate Investment Network. So this is about me. So Mike's like, I don't know much about you, but I'll break it down. I am a Vegas native. There's not too many of us. I was actually born and raised in Vegas. Apparently we're so transient. There's not a lot of Vegas folks around. And I'm also a former Army aviator. I did 11 years in the Army. I flew Apache helicopters. Actually, the funny part is, today, April 30th, is my 10-year anniversary of getting out of the Army. I just realized that earlier. I was like, oh. So I've been out of the Army for officially 10 years now. And so 10 years and 60 pounds lighter, that's where I was. I was exposed to real estate. I was selling manufactured modular homes in North Carolina. So I got out of Fort Bragg. I wanted to get into sales. I already flew. Made good money in Iraq, all right? But I had to be in Iraq and to go through it, you know? So I wanted to get into sales, and I got exposed to modular homes per se. So I fell in love with the product, started selling it, and it was in a retail environment. It's not like you're selling it in as an agent, okay? So we had a sales center, we had all these big old model homes around us. People would come to us. I hate the analogy, but it's the one that people can wrap their head around the easiest. It's like selling a car. You know, people came to us, looked at cars, tried them out, that kind of thing. That's exactly how it was for where we're at. But with that, because it's a rural area, people sell what we call land home packages. So some people would have their land, they would like to get a house on it, they would put the land up as collateral, you put 2 together, it turns into real estate, and that exposed me to real estate in general. So I got used from there, I got to do everything. I got to understand for the first time how to work with an agent, how to understand the MLS, how to work with, and this was the freaky part, how to work as a middleman between the lender and my client, okay? And I had to explain the rest of the package to them and all that. This was really kind of freaky at the time because there's some things on there, if you don't know how to explain it, it scares the hell out of you. So I got used to that, and so that was my first foray into real estate. I made a killing for 2 years. And then I got out for the market drop on our, we were about a year behind what was going on in the regular housing market. And I saw it coming, and I got out before I lost anything. So, and then I came back to Vegas in 2012, was looking to get into the real estate market, looking to learn to be an investor. And I connected with Coach. He's my mentor, very proud of that. He's taught me everything I know. We just take it to another level together now. And we became partners in 2013. And I started taking over the Outback, and our group started to grow from there. It started in 2012, the Outback did. I officially got my hands into it after 2013. And then for 4.5 years, we've been around, and we've grown to about 110 people per meeting every month now. And we're just continuing to grow. We're the largest in Vegas now. And we're the largest in Vegas, and we're still growing. We're coming out of San Diego. So I'm going to hit you guys with 3 concepts, and it might be jarring. It might not be what you think. Say it.
Go ahead.
Say it. Might hurt your religion a little bit. All right, not your actual religion, but your religion around the real estate. Okay, I'm going to hit you with 3 concepts, and we're just going to work through it. And I hope it exposes you to what this business is really about. All right? So, I don't care about the property. What do you think when you see a comment like that concerning real estate investing? You're crazy? He thinks that all the time. But what are your thoughts, John?
Yeah, I don't know, I've heard people say that before. Most people want something that's presentable or close to being presentable, but it needs fix-up, a minimum fix-up. So it sounds like you're pretty bold being willing to take on properties which are big problems.
Okay, cool.
Property does not make a decision. The 2 owners, the buyer and the seller, are the decision makers.
And you guys exchange backgrounds, so I know where you're coming from on it. Anybody else? Brett?
The comps and the value matter, property
I can understand why you say that. No.
I don't really know what your business plan is, so I don't know where you're coming from.
Well, this has to do with anything concerning real estate investment, period.
It's about a relationship. You want to build a rapport, you're not going to get the house if you get a road.
Great, I'm done. I don't have to say anything else. I'm done with that. Okay, so which is a distressed property? And I know you should be able to see that. Is that distressed property? Does it look distressed? Maybe. Don't know? I see smoke coming out some folks' heads, so they're like, what? How about that one? It's all boarded up and overgrown. Is that what's distressed?
Yeah.
What about that one?
Yeah.
It looks distressed, huh?
So the one that looks good could be distressed depending on the situation financially.
Just so you know, this one's kind of boarded up too. It's just hard to see. But you said it could be. But you said it could be distressed financially, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a good concept. That's a good thought process. What if I told you none of these were distressed?
Can I say, what's the definition of distress?
There you go. There's no such thing as a distressed property. Okay? I want you guys to slow down and really hear this and take this in. There's no such thing as a distressed property. There's a property that could be in disrepair. Okay? But there's no such thing as a distressed property. So what's the property's disrepair a result of?
Neglect.
Neglect. Okay. Neglect and disrepair could be one and the same. So, yeah, but not really, not the direction I'm going. Any thoughts?
Time and or money.
Time and or money. Whose time and or money?
The owner of the property.
The owner of the property. So if the owner doesn't have time and the owner doesn't have money, what could that be? What could the owner have? It's the owner's distress. Remember, I said I don't care about the property. Okay? Yes, what's your name, bro?
Jason,
Jason, cool.
so it means that you care about the person that owns the property, is that what you're saying? Is that what you're more interested in?
What's my value proposition?
To man first and land next, so that means you don't care about the property because the person behind the property is what you're interested in?
See, I don't have to say much. This is cool. Y'all are figuring this out. Okay? It's the owner's distress. Period. All right? I'll just keep going. There's three things that I'm looking for when it comes to the right seller. Okay? I'm looking for actually two or more of these. Look for 2 or 3 of these things. Distress, and motivation, and flexibility. We call them DMF. All right?
Got like a football chant, DMF, DMF.
We're football fans, so you got to remember this. All right? So we're looking for distress, motivation, and flexibility. Now, even though this is easy to roll off the tongue, this is not in the exact order that it comes up. Okay? So let's break that down. So the first level of DMF is strictly motivation. All right, now motivation itself is, hey, I really want to sell my house, but I'm not flexible in my price or my terms. So that means basically I want retail, right? So what do you do in that situation? Well, okay, let me back up. As a seller, what do I do in that situation? I should have been more specific. If it's my house, and I want to sell my house, right, and I'm not flexible in price or terms, how do I sell that house? What do I do? Thank you. Real estate agent. Go list it. When somebody lists their house with a real estate agent, unless they put in there specifically that, hey, I'm open to seller finance or flexible in my terms or whatever, that's a traditional sell. That is a retail sell. Follow me? So, motivation, great. I want to sell it. I'm not flexible in my terms. So is there really an opportunity there as an investor for discount or terms? Probably not. As a matter of fact, 99% no. Now, I'm motivated. But hey, I'm somewhat flexible too. I don't necessarily need full price. I don't need to be paid all at once. I'm open to different terms. All right? Can I get a discount or good terms that I can make money with out of motivation and flexibility?
Yes.
Absolutely. My first 2 flips, there was no distress in it whatsoever. They were both motivated, they're both flexible, and we're able to flip both of them and make money off. Okay? So just with motivation and flexibility, and everybody thinks distressed property, and then now you're thinking distressed owner, to make money you don't need distress. You just need motivation of somebody who's flexible. Thoughts so far? All right, then there's distress. When you have all 3, dude, it is a home run. Hear me, there is no negotiation involved in this scenario. They are going to give you a property. They might have questions. They might need some things answered. They might need clarity in what the process is. But man, they're already done. Dude, come take this off my hands. We've had people give us properties before. Give us properties. There was no money exchange whatsoever. Here, come take it. Okay? So DMF, all right? Your discount and or your terms that allow you to make money lie within DMF. Any questions so far? Everybody kind of
So far, so good.
trying to wrap this up, you know, like what? Discount terms come from the seller, not the property. Okay? I don't care about the property. Now, trust me, the property itself, it could be completely jacked up. It could be completely tore down. It could honestly need everything but one wall knocked down and completely rebuilt. All right? But I'll address that later. It's already a known fact that the property's jacked up. We'll deal with it. But dealing with the seller, meeting the seller's needs, understanding what they're going through, that's what's going to allow for the terms that allow me to make money on this property. So the
When you say the property is jacked up, do you define jacked up and using it? I don't know.
I'm sorry, if the property needs a lot of work, it's a complete gut job on the inside, complete rehab. It might need to be rebuilt. We came across a house when I was still kind of in my training days. in Las Vegas where the property was had so many issues with it that the land value was the only thing that was really worth anything. Like if you tore it down, you might as well build a new property. That's how messed up the property was. But the point is that I was busy trying to deal with the seller. The property itself is not so much of a concern. We know what the issue is. And Coach calls it like this. It's a trivial formality that we'll deal with at the end.
John gets mad at me because I don't swing a hammer. So, not mad at me, he likes it now, but.
Yeah, I won't swing a hammer either.
The idea is that I'll send a professional out to give me an opinion of what it needs, even if it's 20 opinions, and somebody else is gonna fix it. I'm not concerned about that, there's a professional that'll give me that number, you know?
no.
Somebody's phone going off.
Really?
It's a loud phone.
I'd say just mute the,
Okay, there you go. So, discounted returns on property. Therefore, I don't care about the property. It's not that I don't care. It's not that the property's not important. But think about this. How many of y'all are really, how many of you guys are really new? Going through education, trying to wholesale, all that good stuff. Raise your hands. Raise them high. Don't be scared. There's nothing wrong with that. All right? How often they say, hey, go drive for dollars, right? Go find a property that has the grass growing up and the boarded windows and all that good stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, great. I did that. Does that mean it's an opportunity? Because I still have to go find the owner and talk to them. Does the owner even want to sell? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, the property's there and it looks like it needs some help, but does the owner even in the right mind to sell? Is there something there worth pursuing? It's all predicated on the owner. It's not about the property. Okay, so if I'm dealing with DMF people, right? And think about it. If somebody's going through some kind of distress, are they going through a good time in their life right then? No. So that means that if I'm dealing with somebody that's going through they're up against it, they're going through some stuff in their life, right? That means I have to be good at helping them and leading them to get them in a situation, lead them to a situation to the terms that can meet their needs, correct? Sounds like there's a lot of hand-holding going on, huh? So that means that this is a people's business, is it not? If it's not about the property, all right, and I'm dealing with somebody when they're up against it, when they're going through probably one of the worst times in their life. Could be a family member passed away, could have lost a job, right? Could be financially like I'm about to fall, I'm going through foreclosure. All kinds of things, right? If it's not about the property, it's a people business, it's a people business. And if it's a people business, that means one thing. It's a sales business. How many of y'all came into investing thinking you're going to be in sales? Raise your hands. A few of y'all.
Like two.
How many analytical minds do we have in here? People that might have been numbers guys or engineers, and they want to come into it because they think, man, it's all about the property, it's all about the dollars. It's all about the numbers. And it is about the numbers, right? But to get to those numbers, to reach agreement so those numbers fit, you got to deal with people. And if you're dealing with people, it's a sales business. Mike was talking about his new venture, getting the bandit signs up, right? You know what that is? That's him prepping himself to find sales. What's the most aspect of a sales business? Anybody in the actual, they know they're in a sales business? What do you do?
Bank manager.
You're a bank manager. So you have to, at times, be selling different products to your current clients, okay? So what's the most important aspect of a sales business?
You need one talking to
You are very close,
Real close.
but not quite.
I think I'll pass on this. Somebody's going to say,
You're in a sales business. You are.
I am in the sales business, but I've done so many businesses in my life, right now I'm trying to get away from that. I mean, I've had the 5 properties, hello, the rental was a nightmare, there's always a bad tenant, and
Have you done actual traditional real estate sales?
yes.
What's the
I've
most
been doing it
important
for
aspect of traditional real
15
estate
years.
sales?
Putting up with the first-time buyers that don't have a clue when they walk in the door to your office and go, can can you give me a loan? I have no credit, you know, I've never bought a house.
But what kind of people are they? What are they?
The kind that shouldn't have walked in the door.
Now, what's the most important aspect of the sales business is lead generation. You gotta have leads to sell to. That's a lead, but you have to go find that lead.
There's been some good and some bad ones.
That is true, that's a numbers game. All right, the most important aspect of the sales business is lead generation, all right? Oh, Mike is here. Mike has his idea for, oh, sorry, Dan, excuse me. Dan has his
Mike's back
idea
here.
for, yeah, I'm sorry, Mike. Y'all are alike. He has his business up to create leads for himself. And for you guys to create leads for yourselves. That's all it is, it's marketing. Okay? So, let's break down. So, number one, don't care about the property. Two, investing is a sales business, is it not? So this is where the third part comes in. 3 ways to lead generate for a property. If you're very new, you might want to start taking notes on this. Okay? 1, prospecting. Okay? Prospecting. This is an active pursuit. All right? It is immediate result. When I say immediate result, I don't mean you immediately bought a house or have a house. You immediately find a need. You find a lead. You can find somebody that's BMF, and that turns into an opportunity that you can pursue further. All right? Prospecting is either a phone call or a face-to-face talk with the seller. I'm picking up the phone. Back in the day, we had the newspapers, you had the classified ads, right? What's the 21st century version of the classified ads? Craigslist. You got Craigslist. You got for sale by owners out there. I talk to them. I don't talk to for sale by broker. But talk to for sale by owners out there. So, the second part, let me back up for a second. Brett, give me a major town, a major city in the United States you've never been to. Milwaukee. Okay. Brett, you just got dropped off in Milwaukee with $100 and a cell phone. But you're an investor by nature, right? That's what you do. You're an investor, right? So how do you make if you got to make something happen quick and you got to make it happen, what do? Start prospecting. Know how to talk to people. And I'll get to what the skill is. Networking is number 2, all right? Networking, it is passive. This is an active pursuit. I'm getting on the phone talking to people. Networking is passive, but it's longer term. I got to create a network that has enough opportunities that start coming to me without me having to pick up the phone. We are in that mode right now. We've been in that mode for a while, actually. All right, we have the Outback, we have a group, it's grown big, and people send us stuff all the time. All right, so that's networking. I have a line here. There's a line here for a reason. The third one, direct marketing. All right, what part of direct marketing is there? There's direct mail, yellow letters, postcards, all that good stuff, right? Bandit signs. Bandit signs are what he was talking about, what Dan was talking about, but there's some things that don't work with bandit signs. In Vegas, we got code violation that will take them down all the time. So people, what do? Late Friday night, they put them up. Early or late Sunday night, they take them down. But the phone does ring. Bandit signs do work. Okay? Online marketing, all right? Dan was talking about how, I guess you and Mike, you guys have your business together, and you guys do websites for people and you do some online marketing. You can have a squeeze page, all right? Hey, if you're interested in selling your house, we're buying in the area, blah, 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 send me your information. That's what a squeeze page is, okay? So, what do you think the difference is between the top 2 and the bottom? The first 2 and the third?
Human interaction.
Human interaction? Okay, what else?
Come on, guys, it's staring at you.
Those 2 are free. Direct marketing costs money. All right? So let me wrap this up in a nice little bow for you. So, let's say, I'm sorry, your name?
Audi.
Audi?
Like car.
Audi, cool. All right, Audi.
Very cool.
Let's say you have a coworker at the bank and they say, Audi, look, I know you buy houses. I know that you're an investor and you've been buying property up. My neighbor, they got some issues. They're going through a divorce, husband lost his jobs, about to get behind on the mortgage. It's looking ugly for them. They can't even sell the house because there's not enough equity in it for them to make any money, or they gotta pay out for it. Is there a way that you can help them?
Yes.
Yes, great. Have them call me. Right? You gotta talk to them. You gotta talk to whoever that person is, right? To figure out what's there and what you can do for them, right? So let's say, Dylan, right? Dylan, you're putting up, or are you sending out yellow letters? Okay? And you send out yellow letters, hey, this is, I'm an investor in the area, I'm interested in buying your house, if you think about selling, here's my number, call me, right? Great. You gotta talk to them, they're gonna call you, right? Brett, let's say that you're putting up hand signs, okay? Hey, I'll buy a house in any condition, pay cash, call this number, right? They're gonna call you, right? You gotta talk to them, right? Okay? Terry, let's say you have squeeze pages put up, people put their contact information on there, it pops up on your email, hey, this person gave me all their information. What do you gotta do? You gotta call them, right? So if everything leads up to that, what do you think the most important skill that you have to develop as an investor is, especially to find properties or find opportunities in a sales business? You gotta learn how to talk to people. It's not about the property, it's about the person. Is it not? It's a sales business, is it not?
Yes.
You have to learn how to prospect for people, and the most important skill that you can develop, and notice I said it's a developed skill, learn how to talk to people, know how to deal with people. Any questions on this?
Now, I do have a question, John.
Sure.
First you say free. Well, in the sense that you're using a good deal of your time, it's not free.
But in terms of dollar and cents, for the most part, it is. I understand what you're saying, time, value of money, and using your time, yes, but when it comes to the dollar amount, which a lot of people have time, but if you're new, how many of y'all are new and have all the money in the world to throw at real estate? Exactly. So it's the dollar amount that is the focus. Not, I understand what you're saying with time, because time is valuable. Time's the most important thing that I gotta think about. I gotta figure out in all ways how to leverage my business, but when it comes to the thing that most people are short on, it's the dollar amount. Okay? So, I appreciate your time. I got probably like 30 seconds, okay? But I appreciate your time. Wrap your head around this, because this will change how you look at real estate. And this is the other thing I want you to keep in mind. It's a sales business. All sales business runs the same, all right? Whether your aspect in real estate is, well, excuse me, it's not about just finding property. Let's say you're looking for private money. You gotta find ways to lead generate, talk to the private sellers so you can find money, right? What if it's developing vendors or your power team? You gotta know who to talk to, how to talk to them, see if they'll work with you on terms that make sense. It reflects for everything, okay? So I appreciate your time. Wrap your head around this. And Coach Collar, my business partner, is going to come up and he's going to break off some other things that's going to make you say, oh my goodness, what did I get into? All right? Thank you.
Thank you, John.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You want to jump on, everybody want to go, or do you want to take a little break?
Yeah, let me get started a little bit, then I'll give us another break. And
Okay, sounds good.
So-
Coach Collar?
are y'all flexible?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm way flexible. You'll figure that out.
Motivated too.
Right on. Motivation is the foundation of everything great in my world. So I'm going to hit side or up and down?
The right side.
Right side. Okay, cool.
Left side.
Cool. So got it. So guys, I want to talk to you about getting out ahead of the market. What do I mean by that? If you were to try to think what I mean by that, why would I bring that up and what would I be meaning? How are you going to get ahead of the market? Why would I want to talk about it?
Maybe see where the market's going.
Absolutely. So the first place to look at is always the question is what's the market doing? I hear a lot of you guys, and I'm not mad at anybody in the room, but the thing out there to ask is what's the market, or no, where's the market going? And a lot of people ask me that from an investment standpoint because they're wanting to see appreciation. If you're an appreciation investor, you're a speculator.